Hello? Oh, okay, I think I got this work. Alright, let us get rid of that. Oh, why is the chat room key not working? Alright, let's try to get this going. Participant toggle timestamps. Okay, I wonder, can you hear the game itself? Oh wait, there's no sound coming out of the game. This is weird. Why is there no gameplay, no sound coming out of the game? How's the audio? Do you hear any echo? This move it over here, I can move chat to a separate corner. Can I copy that? Oh, okay, so chat's on this one. Okay. I need to get a second monitor, that's what I need to do. Third one is actually what I need now, because that OBS on the right side and the computer on the left. I wonder how big the latency is. Let's try to get back to the main menu. Let me see if chat's working. I can't see anybody on chat. See if that works. How's that? Is that better? I'm letting the song from the game play out. Right now I think I lowered the desktop audio as much as I could, which I think should be the song from the beginning of the game. Can you hear my voice over the game correctly? Anything? Can you hear me? I wonder who else is here. Okay. That is a lot of latency. I don't like that. I think we're gonna go to do low latency because right now I think there's like a 20 or 30-second delay between me speaking and the stream actually showing up. Hey, Steven! Nice, welcome here. We're just testing it out here. Okay. Actually, while you're here, how's the overlay doing? Overlay good? Let's try to... Yeah, I'm not sure if I like this latency. I can't communicate with you guys at all. How's the quality on your like video quality? Can you see the sprites correctly? Oh, that is hideous. Alright. Let's try to move. Oh, the sprites are amazing, but oh my god, that's actually a gigantic delay. Because I just got your chat right now, but I said that like a while ago. Okay, no, I'm not a fan of this. Normally in my previous streams... Yeah, well, see, in streaming for YouTube, I have the option of giving you better quality video, but there's a delay between what I'm actually doing in real life and what you can see on screen. So earlier when I asked you if the overlay was good and you responded, I think it's like 30 seconds in the past. I can make the latency a little lower, but the video quality will be also lower. But I think it's worth it, honestly. I like communicating with you guys. I don't know if you were here for the previous streams, but I like the back and forth that I usually have with chat, so I think with low latency. So what I'm actually planning on doing while I actually get the stream set up, because right now I'm just testing it out, testing the overlay and everything, is I want to do a Nuzlocke run of this game, like from scratch. But I just wanted to make sure everything was working, so we can actually start it. The sprites are amazing, by the way. They release, like, a new sprite pack every month, so if I actually do this stream, like, for real, in the beginning of May, it actually gives us, like, a lot more to work with. Which is good. I think I'm gonna keep this stream recording in private. Like I want to unlist it and everything. Let's try to start a new game plus. Let's do modern mode. And let's just do... It's a good name. Charles. Because, like, let's do hard, normal, no. Let's start with Sinnoh starters. Autosave, no. Yes. Yes. It's fine. We're safe to select B. Oh, it skips the whole intro. Oh my god. Hold up. Do I still have the debug mode? Okay, so I still have the debug. No, okay. I don't have any Pokeballs. I've never played the New Game Plus for this, so I don't know what it actually comes with. I think I get to keep some of my things here. Give me 1 second. Let me try to figure this out. Okay, so I think if we set the stream to do fast... Actually, no. I think I'll do... Wait, hold up. My dog is acting up. Hold up. Give me a second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Needed to get something done. You're watching my screen to make sure? Yeah, okay. So it is a 30-second delay, which I don't like that. I don't like that at all. 1v22. What is this? Alright. Battle effects on. We can do this set. Let's actually move that to text entry. We're doing keyboard, fusion icons, combined. Phone confirm. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do when we actually start the Nuzlocke run in May is probably, because when I do Nuzlocke, I tend to do them with level caps on and rare candies glitched in, but because this isn't actually run on an emulator, which surprised me, it's run on like, what was I gonna say? It's run on like RPG Player. So it's all built from scratch, which is actually really cool and what allows them to do all the different features and to do all of the Pokemon fusion. But it means no emulator settings actually work with it. No emulator hacking works with it. I have to go into the files themselves to give me rare candies. But I need to have access to a PC to do that. So I think what we're gonna do when we actually have the stream up and running for real is I'm just going to have it be... How do I do it? I think we should just play the beginning of the game. Oh, so this game... Wait, I'll answer your question in a second, Hypershatic98 and company? I'll answer your question in a second. What I think I'm going to do is we're going to start playing, we'll select the starter, we'll play through as much as we can without the rare candies, because the early game's pretty simple, we just got to level up and grind, that's no problem. Level up and grinding doesn't really start being a big problem until we get to, like, after Misty, when stuff gets like really higher level and there's not a lot of... I don't want to waste your time and have you watching me grind for like 12 hours. That's not fun. That's not fun for me and that's not fun for you guys as viewers. But I think we'll do that. I'll play through the early game, get into a PC, do like one stream, try to get us at least until Misty. And then like off screen, I'll hack in the rare candies and then we'll just go from then on with the level cap. So this game actually has its own randomization options, which is beautiful. You can actually select when you start a playthrough if you want to play the game naturally or if you want it to be randomized. And it also has a separate mode, which is Modern Mode, which all it does is it injects Gen 2, 3, 4, and 5 Pokemon into the main story earlier. So when you go to Viridian Forest, you're not just seeing a bunch of Weedles and Beedrills, you're also seeing a myriad of different Pokemon. Like, I think you can catch like Ladians. You can always catch Raichus and Pichus. And yes, it actually is RPG Maker. Here, so actually, while I have you guys here, let's quit the game. Let's save this to file B. So we're gonna start off in this file when we actually start the Nuzlocke run. So we can start hitting it off running. And I think we're gonna do... So let's go to file 8, which is where we work, because I'm gonna show you guys some stuff. So, I think if I go to options, it's not here. No, they don't have it here. So getting into the game is not complicated at all. It's, oh, you know, fuck it, let's do some fights here while we're talking. It isn't complicated at all, you just have to go to their Discord and download the actual game file. Because it's not running on an emulator, it's, hold up. It's not running in an emulator, you literally just download it and start playing. That was really loud on my end. How were those sound effects on you guys? Because I could barely hear myself. Yeah, that's really loud. You know, this is good for testing. We'll test out battles for a little bit. Because that was actually really loud. Let me try to go... Oh, you're one of the guys that bought the Clerics decks! Like in the little, like, I make you a deck out of random bullshit that I have in my room. I remember those. Oh, nice! See, you're here from Twitter. That's really good to know. So I think we're gonna go... Let me go to the options. Oh yeah, that's really loud. So let's lower that down to... Let's make it 25. and 15. Alright. So I'm gonna start another battle and then we're just gonna do the sound effects again. Let's actually test some stuff out here. Let's bring out... Alright, so music volume's still good. Let's do it now. So I'm just gonna start saying random stuff just so we can see how this... The sound effects are actually a little low. I might raise the sound effects like 2 or 3 levels. And why is the game going so fast? There we go, that's better. Okay, that's good. What the fuck am I looking at, by the way? It's a Magmar and a Psyduck, so I think we want to bring out... Oh no, she's dead. Alright, let's bring this guy out. Alright. So when we're actually going to do the stream, like, for realsies, I don't know. Because I want to start it right away, which would be like, I could do it probably Saturday. But I do want to have us access to the newest, sprites which will be available, I think, May 1st. But anyway, to answer your other question, because I got sidetracked, you just download the game, because it's off of RPG Maker. So you just have the game files, which you download off of, you get, a zip file, you unpack it, and you literally just click on it and you can play. But, oh, I forgot we're on Goldenrod. But if you want to just get, like, actually, here, I'll show you guys. So the game base set comes with little sprites like this. Like that. Like, you remember that old Pokemon Fusion website that came out like a couple years ago that would literally just put the face on the body and switch the color palettes? The game default has those. But if you go to the Discord, on the same download page where you download the game, you actually download... Excuse me, you can download a texture pack. Which comes in with, I think they're up to like 70 or 80,000 sprites. Which are these, which are like the actual custom sprites that you'll see here. Like that one is, I hate it. It's a custom sprite and it still looks ugly and I don't like it. But like, these right here. Like that one, this one, that one. Those are all custom sprites that you get from the texture pack once you download it separately. And that texture pack actually gets updated by the community every month. Overlay's fine. I'm actually a fan of this. I made the overlay myself, which is like so proud. Oh, I remember the Machoke. Yeah. Okay. So since this isn't gonna be the save file that we do this in, we're actually gonna here. You guys that are here early, here are all the Pokemon that I have myself. You tell me any you want to see fused, I'll fuse them right now. Yeah, let's unfuse these. Oh no, they got them in trade. So you guys see anything here that you want me to fuse together, I'll fuse them together. I'll do like a couple fusions, then we'll shut the stream down, because I think I tested everything out. I don't know what else we can test. The audio quality's fine. I'm assuming you guys can hear me clearly. The overlay's working, the chat room's working. Actually, let's try... But that's working, but I gotta put that over the text. There we go. Okay. Oh, I also have an Aerodactyl in here. I have a Moltres. Oh, Moltres, I forgot I got Mew in this. Okay. So I'm gonna just buy some splicers while you guys are deciding what I should fuse together. Where the fuck is the shop in Goldenrod? I really don't like Johto. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I do not like Johto as a region. Oh, there we go. That's a hotel. What the? Excuse me? Oh, okay. Alright, I wasn't expecting that. Let's just, quick ball, best ball. Alright, add Rotom to the list of shit that we can trade then, that we can fuse together. Alright, let's get back in there. I still don't know where a shop is. Unless there's a shop in here? No? Where is there a shop in Goldenrod? Oh, it's one of these. There we go. Let's buy... Probably 11. Let's do 11 stuff. Let's do some DNA replacers. Alright, Abra and Bulbasaur. Let's do Abra and Bulbasaur. Where do we got the Abra? Now, where did you guys see the Bulbasaur? There we go. So, interesting thing about this game is that... Nope, don't want to do that. The interesting thing about this game is that every Pokemon fusion that there is, there's actually 2 of them. Because the way the game works is... Initially, I thought it was a really fun, kind of just mishmash together sprites, make cool Pokemon, kind of fun kind of Pokemon game. And then I looked into the actual mechanics of the game. When you fuse Pokemon together, the stats the move pools are the same, but the stats, the sprites, and the typing matter depending on which one you're using as a main fusion head. So with Bulbasaur and Abra, they're both poison types, so it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, they're both grass types and psychic types, so it doesn't matter. But if we were to do something like a fire steel type and a water fighting type, the fusions would be different. You would either get a water fighting or a steel... I forgot what the other one was. I forgot what I said, and I just said it. Whatever. Let's go with left. Oh, that's disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. So, this is actually why I wanted to do a Nuzlocke of this. When you fuse Pokemon together, you actually get to pick the ability and the nature of the 2 Pokemon that you made. So you can have, like, an Intimidate from a Groudon, not a Groudon, an Intimidate from a Gyarados, put it into another Pokemon type. Like, I did Gyarados Dugtrio on my playthrough, and that effectively led into a Water Ground type Pokemon with Intimidate, which is really fucking strong for the early game. So that kind of min-maxing is what I actually want to do with you guys once I actually get the playthrough going. Because it's a Nuzlocke run, so we're going to be able to do, we don't want to learn Teleport yet. Alright, give me something else to fuse. Because when we start getting into the difficult... Because I chose hard mode, because we're going to get into fights that are actually really hard. So we're going to get into, as you can see, a fighting type Surge, which is a really weird type to have in the middle of a Kanto playthrough. But now, with the ability to fuse Pokemon together, and we get really cool combinations, we can start playing around with different abilities, different setups, different type coverages. Like, in my main playthrough, I'll actually show you my main team. This right here got me through most of the game. A Dark Ghost, Umbreon, and Aegislash combination. It has incredible coverage. I think it's only weak to Fairy? It's only weak to one type, so I'm not sure. But this thing tanked so much because it kept Umbreon's offensive move pool. And it kept Aegislash defensive stats. So now you have what is almost 200 defense and special defense with stance change. So you get most of Umbreon's offensive moves with the Night Slash. You also get Aegislash's King Shield and Sword Stance. So I effectively parked this thing behind a substitute Sword Stance 5 times, and you got a Night Slash Sweeper on there. You can't fuse eggs, which is really annoying. Hey, Danny, welcome. I'm just doing some testing for stream in May. Nidoking and Gyarados. Actually, you know what's dear here? Let's try that. Let's try to get one of this. Where? I think I have a Moonstone somewhere. Let's do it. Why? Oh, the music cut off in the game again. Alright, that's annoying. The game is glitchy because it is gigantic with over 177,000 sprites. So it just glitches out randomly for some reason. Kind of have to deal with it. But let's do that. Actually, you got me super curious. Let's bring the Gyarados. Oh, can you, now that we're here, can you hear the clicking from the controller or no? Move that. Item. Use. Oh, right. It's been like 8 years, man. You haven't heard my voice at all. Let's not teach you Dragon Hydro Pump. That's terrible. Now, let's do... Where are the splicers? Gyarados and Nidoran. So, let's do... Water Poison. Clicking can be heard. Okay, good to know. So we're actually going to move the controller down here. Alright. It's actually just recently moved, so the setup that is... That's disgusting. Let's keep Intimidate, and... Let's keep Dragon Dance. Give it a peck. I don't want Hurricane. I don't want Rain Dance. I don't want Hyper Beam. Okay. So now, here's the coolest part about this game. The evolution methods of the Pokemons when they're fused are simultaneous. So... Oh, it's barely. Okay, that's fine. Gyarados already evolved, so no problem. Nidoran hasn't evolved yet, but if it hits a level where it needs to evolve, that half of the Pokemon will evolve. So, let's do this. I'll actually show you guys. Since Nidoran is already at a level where it should have evolved, if I use a rare candy on it, it'll start evolving. Alright, thanks mate, have fun at work. Oh, that's better! That actually looks like an actual Pokemon. Let's not worry about the moves, just want to show you guys some fusions. And now, if we go back in the Moonstone, which you guys said I had, where is it? There we go. Let's actually see what this looks like. Oh, that's nice. That is actually nice. Let's give it a Poison Sting. So, there's another thing here which you can use a DNA Reverser, which will actually turn it back to the other combination, assuming we used the Gyarados body and the Nidoking head for this. Oh, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. I hate this. I hate it. Let's please turn it back. Turn it back. Okay. So the way the stats work is, I believe the Pokemon that you get from the fusion keeps the attack, HP, and I want to say defense of the body, and it keeps the special attack and special defense of the head. I think, at least. I actually have to go back into it. It's been a while. I just played this game for like a week straight, and I've already forgotten some stuff, which is annoying. Let's not do this. Please, let's put that over here. Let's not do that. Let's actually do one of my favorite Pokemon. Let's do Torterra with Golurk. Oh, what is that? Oh my god, that is adorable. That is adorable and depressing. That is absolutely depressing. What does it do? Grass and Ghost. Wait, hold up. I think this actually has... Let's keep Iron Fist. Let's do Naughty Nature. It doesn't really matter, because I'm gonna not save on this playthrough. Let me just get out of this. I just noticed this. Its Pokedex number is 155-298. So if we go... We said 165-298, right? Oh, we're going to be here scrolling for a hot minute. Oh, it is Shadow of the Colossus, you're right. Oh yeah, I don't feel like looking for the Pokedex. I think they have custom Pokedex entries for these. Let's, Wait, hold up. You're kidding me. Alright, that's cute. Let's go to I think it has to be one that I caught. Here. Oh, I think it takes the. I think they put the Pokedex into two separate sentences and then use the first sentence or the second sentence for the fusion. Alright, that's actually really interesting. Okay, cool. Alright, I think we're just gonna do one more test. I want to go to. Let's fuse one more thing. You guys get one more fusion out of me before I shut this down for the night. Actually, so the rule set that I want to kind of use, because like, I'm not a Yan from Pokemon Challenges, right? So I'm not gonna do like singular Pokemon per route, get force fusions and all. The rule set that I'm definitely gonna go with is Nuzlocke Permadeath, like always. No items in battle. Set mode. The level caps. The actual encounter rule is the one that I've been really mulling about, right? Either I do one encounter per route, and because in this game you fuse them together, I effectively cut my options in half. I could just do that, but that's extremely difficult, and I don't really want to sit through that because it's super stressful, and I don't want to wipe in like the third gym. Or we can do two encounters per route, but I have to fuse the two of them. So let's say I go into Viridian Forest and I catch a Weedle, and then immediately I catch like Caterpie. I would then be forced to fuse the Caterpie and the Weedle, and I cannot unfuse it for the rest of the playthrough. I can do that rule set. I want to also consider being allowed to fuse whatever Pokemon with whatever I want, but then needing to stick to the fusion that I choose. That's another rule set I've mulled about. But it's weird. I don't know. I'll actually have to keep considering it, because this game is actually pretty difficult. Even playing normally with no items, it took me like an hour to beat the final trainer. Two encounters and forced to fuse them sounds awesome. You know what? Let's go with that. It's the one that's been in the back of my head is to just be forced to fuse the first two encounters. But now, what the hell do I do with my starter? Because like, I'll start with a starter. I'll start with a Piplup, actually. I'll start with a Piplup. But then what do I do then? Because I could take the Piplup and then force myself to fuse it with the first encounter that I do, but that's kind of boring. Because effectively what we'll have from then on is we will always start with a stupid Rattata fusion as our starter, and it's not fun, really. It's not really that fun. Oh, actually, while you're here, you can actually fuse Pokemon with themselves, which is really cool. So let's say do I have two of any? Do I have two of anything? I have a Dugtrio, Pinsir, Duskull. Oh shit, I think I just have two Dittos. Okay. I think it'll work with the Ditto. You can actually fuse Pokemon together. And you'll actually get a boosted up version of the base Pokemon. Oh god. It's a question. Say you failed to capture one of your two encounters, what do you do with the one you've caught? That is... Huh. I guess at that point we could just stagger them, where I would have to fuse it with the following routes Pokemon. We could do that. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, if we do it that way, so let's go to the map real quick. If we do it that way, assuming that we start in Pallet Town, we have the encounter in Pallet Town, which would be our starter. We wouldn't get another encounter in Pallet Town until we get the fishing rod, right? And then we go to Route 1, we catch two encounters. We go to Viridian City, we get two encounters there. And then we get the Route 22 encounter. We get the Viridian Forest encounter, and then the Route 2 encounter, before we get to Pewter City. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Realistically, 4 encounters before we get to Brock. 8 Pokemon that we can use, 9 if we count our starter, right? How do we do this? We could do... That is a good question. That's 8 encounters. Because if we do just like the Force Fusion of the first 2 Pokemon that we catch each route, we'll effectively almost always start with like a Pidgeot and a Rattata, a Weedle and a Kakuna, and a Mankey and a Nidoran. There's not a lot of variety there. So I think we'll actually stagger them. We'll just do like the following 2 have to be fused. Right? So like if I catch something in Route 1, it has to be fused with the very next thing we catch. So if I catch something in Route 1, I could then wait and not catch anything or just get really lucky with encounters and then catch something in Viridian Forest and then fuse what I catch in Viridian Forest with what I catch in Route 2. I think that's a little more fun because then we can play around with the repels for a little while. Because once we get to the mid-game, we can actually like... Assuming that we want to have like an Intimidate Goldeen for whatever fucking reason, we can catch a Magikarp off in Cerulean Cave from the guy in the shop, assuming he still sells it. I don't know what they changed in modern mode, and then kind of play the repel game till we get over here, and then catch a Tentacruel. We could do an Intimidate Tentacruel over there. Actually fun. I think we'll do that. We'll force it. We'll force the fusions to be the very next thing we catch. That way, if we want to, we could catch one thing in one route and then repel to go to the next route. I think that'll be fun. But that would be gaming the system. Yeah, I think it's fun. Fuck it, this is my playthrough. We'll do it that way. Alright. I think we're good. You know what? Thanks, Steven. You actually helped me a lot thinking through all this. I'm going to shut the stream down. I think I'll keep it unlisted just so everybody can kind of take a peek at this. Alright. Have a good night, mate. Let's not unlist this and have a good night.